Yashima.
Why would I say something?
When Momo was 4 years old, she got two of the most wonderful presents for her birthday.
That's how old I am.
She got a pair of beautiful red rubber boots and a beautiful blue umbrella. That night, long after her friends had gone home and the cake and ice cream had been put away, Momo woke up in the dark and she leaned over and click, she turned the light on next to her bed just so that she could look at those beautiful presents again. Well, the next morning, Momo wanted to use her beautiful presents. She came to the kitchen, but she saw the sun pouring in the window. She had her boots and her umbrella with her, but her mother said, "Oh no, Momo, let's save your umbrella for a rainy day." All right, Mama. Well, the next day, Momo came to breakfast, and she saw the sun again shining through the window. But she also saw how the sun shone on the fried egg, on the piece of toast, on her breakfast plate. And she got an idea. She said, "Mama, I must use my umbrella today. The sun is so bright that it will bother my eyes." But her mother said, "Oh no, Momo. Let's save your umbrella for a rainy day." Good, Sarah. Well, the next day, Momo came to breakfast. The sun was shining, but she looked out through the window and she saw something there that gave her another idea. She and her family lived on the second floor of an apartment house, and Momo could look down through the window onto the street below. And there she saw the wind blowing bits of paper and leaves along the sidewalk. And she said, "Mama, I must use my umbrella today. The wind will bother my eyes." But her mother said, "Oh no, Momo. Let's save your umbrella for a rainy day." Good, that's right. Well, the days went by and still it didn't rain. And then one morning it was so dark that Momo slept late. Her mother came running into her room and began to shake her. "Momo, Momo, wake up. Look out your window. What a surprise for you." And when Momo looked out the window, what do you think she saw?
Rain.
Can you make it rain? The rain just pouring down. Well, Momo ran to get her boots and her umbrella. She pulled her boots right on her feet. Oops, she forgot
Socks.
her socks. She had to start all over. Well, when she was dressed, she brought her boots and her umbrella to the kitchen, and she and her mother had breakfast. And then they got ready to leave. Momo was very lucky. She went to nursery school just down the street, and every day her mother walked her to school. So after breakfast, they got their rain things, and they walked down the steps to the street. Just before they stepped out into the rain, Momo opened her umbrella, and she said to herself, "I must stand up straight like a grown-up lady." And then they walked out into the rain, and the raindrops began to hit the top of Momo's umbrella, and it made the most beautiful song. All the way to the nursery school, Momo could hear that beautiful song that the rain was singing. As they walked, she looked down along the sidewalk, and she could see where doodles she had made with chalk the day before were all washed away. And the rain was hitting the sidewalk like little people dancing. Well, when they got to the nursery school, Momo's mother helped her put her things away in her cubby, her boots and her umbrella. And then she kissed her mother goodbye, mwah, and her mother went home. All day long, Momo worked and played in the nursery school. And whenever she went by the big picture window and saw the rain still pouring down, Momo smiled. Well, at the end of the day, Momo's father came to pick her up. She saw him in the doorway, and she thought how she would always forget her mittens, her scarf, her hat so easily. But when she saw her father, she ran to her cubby and got her boots and her umbrella. She couldn't forget them. Well, they said goodbye to Momo's teacher, and then she and her father left the nursery school. Before they stepped back out into the rain, Momo put up her umbrella, and then she said to herself, I must stand up straight like a grown-up lady. And then they walked out into the rain, and all the way home the rain sang that beautiful song on Momo's umbrella. Momo is a grown-up lady herself now, and she remembers that this was the first time that she ever walked all by herself without holding on to anyone's hand, because she was holding on to her umbrella. And that is the story of Momo's Umbrella by Taro, Yashima.